Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sarala. Welcome to Millet Magic. Today I'll be sharing with you the recipe of one of the few sweets which I really enjoy. Millet payasa or millet KHEER made using palm jaggery and coconut milk. Unlike many sweet dishes, millet payasa is a simple dish which each and everyone can easily make. There are many different ways in which you can make millet payasa, but this is my favorite one. So let's see the ingredients which will be required to make millet payasa. You will need half a cup of millet. Here I am using little millet, but you could use either barnyard millet or kodo millet as well. And as always, soak the millet for 6 to 8 hours. You'll also need about 1.5 to 2 cups of pounded palm jaggery. Here I'm using toddy palm jaggery, but you could use silver date palm jaggery or even coconut palm jaggery as well. The more variety you use, the better it is for your health. Soak the palm jaggery with half a cup of water for about half an hour. This makes it easier for the palm jaggery to dissolve, which we'll be using to make a syrup. You'll also need 1 teaspoon of poppy seeds, about 250 to 300 ml of coconut milk. It's always best to extract the coconut milk freshly at home. To know how to make coconut milk and other plant-based milks at home, you can watch our videos by clicking on the link in the description box below. And the powder of a few cardamom or elaichi. The first step is to prepare the palm jaggery syrup. For this, in a thick-bottomed steel vessel, heat the dissolved palm jaggery on a low to medium flame. Once it comes to a boil, allow it to simmer for 4 to 5 minutes until it just begins to thicken. Filter using a steel sieve to remove any unwanted particles and keep it aside. Passing hot fluids through a plastic sieve would be a source of ingesting nanoparticles of plastic which are injurious to our health. Nanoparticles of plastic can get deposited in your intestine and prevent absorption of nutrients and thus lead to their deficiency. Plastic can even act as a carcinogen. So make sure that your utensils, spoons, spatulas, etc. are all made of steel. We usually store a week's requirement of palm jaggery syrup made in this way so that it is easy and ready to use whenever required. It does not need to be refrigerated. Now transfer the soaked millet into a mixie jar. Retain the water used for soaking. Also add the poppy seeds into the mixie jar. Now grind them together into a smooth, fine paste. Make sure that there are no particles left and that it is really smooth. Now into another thick-bottomed vessel, add in the ground paste. The vessel needs to be really thick-bottomed so that the contents do not burn. Add in the water used for soaking the millet and another additional cup of water. Mix well and make sure that it is not too thick before switching on the flame. This is to ensure that it does not form lumps as soon as the flame is switched on. Now switch on the flame and with continuous stirring, allow it to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. Make sure that the flame is low to medium. While it cooks, if it starts becoming too thick, you can add in some more water to adjust the consistency. You can also add in a teaspoon of ghee to prevent lumps from forming. If you'd like to keep this dish vegan, you can add a spoon of oil instead. Once it comes to a boil and all the rawness is gone, start adding in the palm jaggery syrup little by little while continuously mixing. Here I am adding the syrup made from the entire 1.5 cups of pounded palm jaggery. But you can add more or less depending on how sweet your palm jaggery is, also how sweet you prefer your payasa or kheer to be. Allow everything to simmer together well for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then add in the coconut milk and mix well together. Do not boil the payasa too much after adding in the coconut milk just to avoid it from splitting. This consistency of the payasa is suitable to be drunk from a glass. If you'd rather eat it like a custard, you can make it thicker and eat it with a spoon. Switch off the flame now and finally add in the elaichi powder for some extra flavor. Pour it into glasses and serve while it is still warm. Top it with a pinch of elaichi powder for garnish. It's amazing how, with so few ingredients and in such a simple way, we can make a lovely dish. Close your eyes and sip away for a wonderful experience. Make this millet payasa or kheer for a festival or even on a day when you just feel like enjoying something sweet. We're sorry that we haven't been able to post recipes more regularly, but hope to do so in the future. I also hope that all of you are healthy and urge you all to use millets and leaf decoctions to boost your immunity, which is the need of the hour. We'll be back soon with another interesting millet recipe. Until then, happy cooking!